Pick a card. Who's coming towards you in love? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi friends, my name is Crystal with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. Today we're going to be visiting who is coming towards you in love, one of my favorite topics, just because it's typically lighthearted and fun and interesting and sometimes even amusing. Plus it is February, the month of love, or so they say. So let's get 3 piles going. Okay, I guess we got our first 2 right here. And we have one more right here. Prior to flipping these over, let's just do that right now. Pile number 1, you have the Strength card coming towards you. Nice. Pile number 2, you have the Chariot. What's up? And pile number 3, the 6 of Cups. Wow, quite, and I did not expect any of these up here, to be perfectly honest, but that is really, really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and actually light a little incense for us, shall we? And if you notice, yes, I have fuzzy gloves. They are super fun as well. They were gifted to me by a friend of mine, very dear friend. And actually, I'm wearing them in the house. Number 1, yes, so I could show them off on my video. Of course, I'll be. But number 2, we have been without electricity for some time. And it is really cold in here. The temperature hasn't caught up. As of now, I do have electricity, but we will see how long that lasts because it's been, frankly, literally on and off again. Very unpredictable. But here we are. So, who is coming towards us in love? I'm like, where did I put that lighter? We're going to actually light this baby up too while you guys feast your eyes on the cards, or you can jump towards your actual reading. Whatever works for you. Of course, I always think these are fun. Just an intention. And whoosh. Never fails to amuse and rivet me. So this is what's left. It literally floats to the ceiling and floats all the way back down. All right, guys. So I will see you at your piles. Hi, pile 1. My name is Crystal with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. Pile 1, if you chose the Strength card, then you've arrived at your pile. It says a contest between the most powerful, most terrifying creature alive and a lion. Horror Tarot presents the Strength card. The Major Arcana card, number 8. So who you have coming towards you is somebody who is wanting to tame you, I feel. Now, this could be good or bad. I mean, we'll see, right? Looks like a little bit of a battle of wills, a battle of strength and power. So let's get this going here. I've never actually read with gloves like these, but my hands are actually really frozen. And plus they're fuzzy. I love them. Pile number 1. Let's find out a little bit more about who is coming towards pile number 1. A little bit more about pile number 1, please. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you're a repeat offender, thank you so much for stopping back. Appreciate all of you guys being patient. Who is coming towards pile 1 and love? We're taking these just because. We have the Suit of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, the 9 of Swords. Okay. So if somebody who perhaps is stressed out, or this person can stress you out, cause you some anxiety, there could be some gossip involved in here. Nightmares, featuring nightmares, debilitating fear, and crippling anxiety. Ooh, exciting. So let's find out a little bit more about that. The Moon. So somebody who isn't really upfront and honest, but somebody wants to conquer you, huh? So you're going to have to watch out for a little bobbing and weaving, a little not so upfront. Ask a lot of questions. Be cautious about that. But also, I feel like this is somebody who feels like they want to howl at the moon next to you. Okay. I feel like because this person wants to tame the lion, presumably you, right? I feel like they want to howl a little bit too. I feel like they want to get into their animalistic side. They want to conquer you, perhaps. They want to become similar like you. I feel like this person is moved by passion, right? Passion and drive and excitement. And maybe perhaps the undercurrent of this is they don't really know what motivates them, but they know that they're really incredibly drawn to you. Specifically, so far, I'm getting sexually. And this perhaps can stress you out. Like the chemistry can stress you out. The next card I have on board right here with the Horror Tarot is a 10 of Cups, right? This is my family card, my loyalty card. This is inheritance. This is emotional fulfillment, happy wife, happy life, ideals. So I feel like this is what this person would like. Oh, and then we have the obsession card. So I feel like this person is a mixed bag. I feel like this person can actually be obsessive specifically with you. They could be a little bit manipulative or controlling, or they could perhaps just think about how they want to tame you. You could pose to be quite the challenge. And I'm trying to figure out exactly why they would want to come across with this energy towards you. And all I can really feel right now and think about is that your energy attracts them because you feel kind of feral. You feel like somebody who is not tameable, who's untouchable. Perhaps you appear to be someone like on the top of a mountain. And yeah, typically like the Lion King, and they want to... It's very attractive. It's very alluring. And they want to actually stand up and kind of make waves. They want to make waves with you and towards you and all the things. But I wonder why. Let's find out a little bit why this sword, 9 of Swords, is here. See a little bit more about the person coming towards pile number 1, please. This is really awkward to shuffle with these like magnificent gloves. I'm just kidding. More about this person coming towards you in love, please. If you're liking these kind of readings, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you are brave in the comments what you'd like to hear about. Otherwise, I do what I do. We have the 3 of Wands. This person's been waiting to communicate for a while. They've been waiting. I've been waiting. Okay, listen. I can't sing, but here we go. I've been waiting for a girl like you. That one song that I cannot sing, that one. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life, okay? Cannot hit those like really high notes. So sorry, but maybe it's for the best, right? So this person's been waiting for some time, and I feel like there may have been some gossip around this. I'm definitely getting gossip. The Knight of Wands too. This is intensity. They've been riveted on your energy, riveted on you. This could be like a Capricorn or somebody who has like some fixed energy. The Knight of Wands right here. This is somebody who is in and out energy. So this person could have been like in and out of your energy. I was just going to say, and a lot of fights. Here we go with the fights. This person could have caused a lot of drama. I heard a lot of drama, a lot of trauma. Look at all these waves right here. A lot of emotion rocking the ocean. And you guys, I cannot make this up. I know for a fact y'all see this baby right here. You see that baby? Tell me you don't. There's an eyeball, a nose, and a mouth right here. Clear as day. Let me bring it up to you. Okay, this person could have had a baby, or there could have been a baby involved. You could have gotten pregnant by this person. I am feeling like this person is from the past. I just got to say what I see, right? I'm almost looking at this, and this looks almost like a fallopian tube, like a baby that has grown in the fallopian tube and maybe it burst, or a baby that was like miscarried or terminated, or a baby, because it's like in a blanket. That's weird. And this looks like one of the heart valves, like the aorta. I'm not sure. But anyways, basically, I'm seeing a child right here. So there's some fighting, some tug of war, something of emotional value is what I'm hearing. That has to do with maybe a child, okay? So if you didn't have a child with this person could have gone off and had a child with someone else, okay? Or you guys could have fought about having a baby and wrestled about this. Ooh, this is kind of provocative. So check this out. So we have the 4 Cups. This person has been acknowledging lately that they've missed an opportunity. This looks like an armadillo to me, and frankly, I'm not sure if that is correct or not. Don't quote me on it, but definitely looking all the scales right here. There's quite a bit of armor, and it almost feels like this little creature is encompassed. It's like plucked into the earth somehow. But these are all cups right here, and the cup coming from the quintessential cloud. It seems to be like you came from a cloud. It was like a gift offering of the Most High, right? Of the heavens even. And I feel like if this is your narrative, you're going to know because this is somebody from the past, as we already said right here. But I think that's going to ring a familiar bell, kind of like this. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm like full of corny jokes because I don't get out much. But listen, we've got 3 cups that this person, they're busy celebrating, they're busy contemplating, they're busy doing their own thing. And then they get another offer. And that was you. And they kind of turned but they're like, you know, I'm satiated right now. I'm full, I'm content, I'm feeling warm and fuzzy and all the things. And yeah, I'm good. And it's not like they didn't try to partake or spend time with you or even make a baby with you. If that is your narrative, you're going to know. If not, then leave that for someone else, obviously. And I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear about no exes because, you know, they live in Texas and things like that. But here we are. So let's see if we can get a little bit more information about that. Also, like honeybees, this person could have had a lot of admirers, by the way. A lot of people on the sideline, a lot of like partying, a lot of honeys. I used to have a roommate who used to say, well, I'm going to go and see the honeys today. So many was going to go out and try to score. I don't know what that meant, but, you know, each to their own. So the King of Cups, this person is coming back, and in spite of like all this stuff, they still have a big passion for you. I feel like they didn't see you for who you were. They didn't see you for what you had to offer at the time. They were busy and preoccupied with other things. I feel like stalker vibes. Look at how this badger or this little creature is looking. It's like, I'm peering at you, but I don't want you to look at me looking at you. Don't look at me while I look at you looking at me. Something to that effect. Now, this person, I feel like from the past, the King of Cups, they've learned a lot of lessons and they have earned their crown. Oh, I never even noticed. They are balancing a cup on their nose. How could I not have noticed that? Look. So I feel like this person wants to come back and like give you an offer of an emotional nature. But I feel like there's a lot of water in between you guys. Maybe that's why you're all stressed out by this, okay? You're like, oh my goodness, I don't need to hear about that. And I totally get it. But this person has earned their crown, which means that they have really been through the ringer and back. And it's not like they did not put themselves through the ringer and put you and perhaps other people through the ringer. But this person has had to dive really deep in order to make peace, in order to figure out who they are themselves before they can even make peace with the world, and let alone make peace with you, okay? I feel like this person wants to bring you a cup of emotion. This is like emotional fulfillment. Yeah, it's quite interesting right here. And there's a little bit of like with the orcas, they're really powerful animals. And as we know, the orcas can be bullies as well. And there's a little bit of a bullying tendency here. So you want to be careful. Maybe perhaps that's what you are stressed out about, is maybe perhaps this person had some kind of bullying tendency. And I'm dropping cards here as usual. So maybe that's something you want to keep your eye open or be aware of. But they're definitely like mad about you, or just bursting in song here. We don't care. They're mad about me, babe. Maybe we're just mad. Maybe they're just mad. Maybe they're crazy mad. That's another word for mad, right? But I feel like there's an intensity here. As I'm reaching for the cards, one moment, please. So this popped up, believe in magic, and it came out reverse. So I'm going to tell you that this person is having a hard time believing that this is even feasible or doable, even though they want to come towards you and they've been waiting for a long time to do this. Now, I know that's even difficult to believe, especially if you have as much history as this implies so far, okay? So solitude, yeah, I feel like you've been in solitude or they've been in solitude. There has been a period of separation or a complete like cutting them off cold, that kind of a thing, right? What else do we have? There's a lot of drama. A lot of drama that was attached to this connection. So I kind of want to see if it's even safe to progress further. I know that's all like dramatic. Is it safe? But we're going to find out. Why not? Because we're here. And that's what we intend to do. Let's find out a little bit more about this person that wants to come towards pile number 1. Let's Let's find out a little bit more about their mindset, heart set, their intentions. Is it safe to even entertain this person? Ooh, well, I mean, who wants safety when you can have passion? I guess that's the answer. So they're going to come in all hot and bothered, hot and heavy. They might even have like a poem they want to read you, or something they wrote, or they want to share with you something that they're really excited about or moved about or and passionate about. Some time could have passed between the time that you were in contact with this person and now, like quite a bit of time. What else do we need to know? Okay, what is dissipating? I'd like to know, because here we have a little bird, a canary, and then we have like family portraits, presumably. And this old nana, she's just chilling on her couch watching the good old hypnotic TV, right? But this is about a spy. So it could be even saying that the clouds are dissipating, that you are actually aware that this person is spying on you, that they have different accounts, that maybe they've even attempted to interact with you from a different account. They could even be on like dating apps and try to hit you up and talk to you like that. I don't know. It seems like a lot of energy to me, okay? With that yellow, that is about the solar plexus. So show me a little bit more before you wrap it up. Who is coming towards pile number 1, please? If you haven't, y'all haven't clicked off just yet. Let's see what's going on here. So enlightenment. Okay, so this little babe is like, hello. So enlighten me, Mr. Enlightenment. And it's almost like they want you to be open-hearted, just open-hearted, and just the way this baby is like bare-chested. Hey, come, well, they would love that when they... For real, though. I feel like they're just kind of like, hey, will you just kind of listen to me with an open heart and let's see where this goes, that kind of a thing. And this dude is doing a little bit of, that's interesting because I want to be like, it's a Illuminati symbol, but it could be just, you know, prayer stance or something like that, some yoga hand gesture. I don't know, some kind of mudra I'm not familiar with at this point in time because I'm tired, you know. But this card, as you saw, flipped around and around, and I'm going to say that they're just not really sure if you are going to give them the opportunity to enlighten you. Basically, that's kind of a strong word, right? To give you the information that's needed, hoping to get maybe another chance to get in your good graces and to have that passion. Yeah, I feel like they're going to come within a cloud of confusion, and that's why you're all kind of bound up in your head right here. What's the best course of action, please? Mysticism. Interesting. Woo! So I'm getting right here that perhaps your connection could have had some kind of a dark magic attached to it. Now, I'm not one to really talk a lot about like the black magic and things like that. That's definitely in my culture, not something that I mess with. I don't condone. Yeah, I know people who've been involved before, and that's a thing. But they could be talking to you about some form of mysticism, some sort of dark magic that was done against them or interfering, or how to get unbound from some kind of a connection like that. Others of you, this can be saying that they just want to be in connection with you because you, oh, yeah. Well, apparently there's been some gossip about you. Well, big surprise, right? No big surprise there. I mean, if this is somebody from the past and they come in a big old cloud of confusion and a lot of gossip, yeah, I feel like they want to bring you clarity and somewhat honesty, but honesty in the form of, let me just give you enough to tell you, to sway you. But maybe not. You're going to do a lot more digging. And I'm even seeing with the flame right here, you can't see the tip of the flame. But I'm even seeing the flame kind of peak, and it almost looks like horns, which reminds me of like that double here. So any discovery that you make, I feel you're going to have to really make some more investigating motions there. You're going to have to just question, take your time, proceed with caution, that kind of a thing. Because this person's like, well, what else do you want from me? I don't know. I need one more card is what I want from you. And last card, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. How can we not end it here? Beautiful. So you're going to be grounded. Your advice is to be grounded, remain grounded. You have everything that you need at this point in time, even if you're not exactly where you want to be in life, right? But in the context of the situation, as far as someone in love coming towards you, they might even bring you flowers. I feel like this is a person holding flowers almost. And I think that you're going to be looking at them with a great pentacle on your forehead going, you know, I'm doing really well for myself. What do you have to offer? that I can't provide for myself, basically, because I'm crowned, I'm grounded, I'm lit up by the sunlight as well. I'm even, like, all children and little animals and even fireflies feel safe with me. Even the bunnies don't run. I even have the butterflies surrounding me. So you're going to have to make sure that you offer something solid, because I'm not here to mess around. I think that you're going to be very direct. That's your energy, super direct. You're going to look at things right in the face, looking at what it is that they have to say. And once upon a time, we used to test gold with our teeth. I mean, I don't recommend that you do that, but basically, words can be tested the same way with your ears, right? You're going to know in your gut something sounds off, then it probably is. Once again, proceed with caution. But that's who I have coming towards you in love currently. So hopefully you like that reading. Much love to you. Please smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD. Pile number 2, I'm here to do your reading. If you chose this beautiful card, the Chariot, then this message is for you. It says the warrior drives at night under a crescent moon. No hands on the wheel, he steers by force of will. Nothing can stop the chariot. Just kidding. I'm hearing that song. It's all the way up. Okay. So, spare your hearing right here. This is somebody who wants to literally jump in their car and come towards you. Like, let's go, let's roll, let's do. If they can't land you by car, then plane, trains, automobiles, it don't matter. They might want to like fly out and see you, but they want to come towards you quickly. All right, that is the point here. Pile number 2, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And if you're a repeat offender, thank you so much for stopping back. I have been in a little bit of a hiatus as we have lost power and our electricity kind of does what it wants. So I'm hoping that this time it will stick. We've had no power for a few days. Who's coming towards pile number 2? Not again. Okay. Some anxiety going on here. You might have an affiliation or a pull or a draw to pile number 1. Who is, oh, okay, the 5 of Swords. This is somebody who wants to win at all costs. And funny, because before I started shuffling, I heard, I don't even know who sings it. All these are super old songs. Dun, dun, dun. Is it? Oh, no. Get out of here. Salt and Pepper. Is it really? Oh, my God. Bum, 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 dun, dun. Okay. And actually, the part of the lyrics I was hearing was, ooh, baby, 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 baby. Get up on this. Okay. So you could have somebody who actually wants to come towards you quickly. This would be somebody that is a conqueror. Okay, you have to have a tie here towards pile number 1. I mean, I would be surprised if you don't. I got the Strength card in pile number 1. Now I'm getting the Sun. This is like Leo vibes. But I feel like somebody is drawn to you like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. Oh my goodness, Janet Jackson. So I usually don't channel songs at all because frankly, I don't listen to music anymore. My brain is too busy engaged in other things. And I definitely don't remember lyrics, but that song could have something, some kind of meaning to you. But these people, this person is drawn to you like a moth to a flame. Now, bottom of the deck that I saw right here is the Suit of Pentacles, 15 cents, okay? The 4 of Pentacles, the Collector. We're not liking that. So check this out. This collector here has a lot of like notches on their belts. In modern days, in today's society, we would say, what's your body count? Or something like that. So, yeah, so this person could be a collector of sorts. So you want to definitely be careful about that. We've got the good old syringe here ready to give it to this lady that he has trapped. And I feel like this is all about trying to see how... Because the 4 of Pentacles is withholding emotion. They're not like telling you anything, but he's doing a lot to cause a reaction, including like moving and possibly shaking that vial where he's holding the woman. So he's trying to see if he can strike fear or what kind of emotion. he can evoke in you, he or she. I don't read sex, I definitely read energy. But this is somebody who's a collector, and I feel like they're looking at you and you're shining as bright as the sun, and they have that burning desire, make no mistake. So I don't know, I'm getting kind of like more hookup vibes. I ain't trying to lie here. The Horror Tarot, the Ace of Cups, right? So this is about emotional gratification. This is like I see you, you see me. They might use emotion as a way to get close to you, and you want to be careful. The reason why I'm saying that is that I do have the Suit of Swords right here with the brutal honesty, the Five of Swords, right? That could be my deceptor, my deceiver, the one who wants to win no matter what. And actually, the whole time that I've been reading, I've been looking at a moth on the other side of the window, so on the outside, and this moth has just been literally chilling, and I've been kind of riveted looking at its energy. There's other little like animals, insects, if you will, kind of here, a little like tiny green one I just looked at, but I'm really drawn to that moth, and it's moth energy. It's like moving in the night. Okay, moving in the night energy. I feel like they're going to try to use emotion to get close to you, but I want to know if this person's agenda, what is on this person's agenda, please? The one moving towards pile number 2. So I feel like it's like fast energy, and a lot of times it could be my hit it and quit it. Don't be jumping all over the place. Look, what is that? The King of Cups. Yeah. This also could be somebody who likes to, they like their drinks, or they like their substances, whatever it may be. And because it like landed reverse, I'm going to say that they're all over the place emotionally. So you want to be careful with that. If somebody is really ungrounded emotionally, and they're offering you a cup like, oh, wow, I'd really love to see you. I blah, 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 like over schmooze you and just have these expectations, and they're going really too fast, then you already know what's up. You know what time of the day it is. It is the Wheel of Fortune. This person could be a gambler. But I feel like if you entertain it, you might yourself even become a gambler as well, even against your will. So this is a card number 10 in this deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Pick a fate, any fate. So yeah, this person might be willing to just gamble. They might be drawn to your light, your uniqueness, I heard. But with the collector vibes here, I feel like they want to like possess you. They want to collect, I don't know. It's almost they want to collect like your emotion, because theirs is all over the place, that kind of a thing. And I'm getting like a hard response from the candle here. You cannot see that. Maybe I should bring this in. This candle is like doing magic tricks and speaking. I'm not trying to burn myself or my gloves. That would kind of suck. Can you see? Can you feel it? Okay. So yeah, this candle's been like responding, and since I've been saying this person wants to come in like quick towards you, a little bit of like a conqueror type thing, a little bit of a collector, a little bit of a scientist, a romantic scientist, right? Look, testing. Hey, is he or she going to respond to like romantic inquiries, to like beautiful words? If I stroke their ego, are they going to respond? If I take them to the nice places, fancy places, if I flash my wallet with big bills, is it going to make a difference? And then I'm seeing in my mind's eye, and I heard faintly, drinks. If I give them drinks, will this goose become loose? Okay. Listen, you can't make this up. Okay, here we go. Pile number 2. The Suit of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is simply a beginning. This is somebody looking at this skull. Looks almost like a sugar skull, but not quite. And you have the whole buffet right here. But the Page of Pentacles, they move very slowly. So you are cautioned to proceed in a slow manner. Manifestation of an abundant harvest. Yeah. So this could bring about tangibility, but I feel like take your time. Play the long game. And I'm watching that candle, and it's just like, yep. It only dances when you hit on like certain topics, which is really kind of interesting. I don't have any drafts here. No windows open. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles. Yep. you can take your time with this. Definitely take your time. It might even wind up being a good thing. I mean, some players have turned their lives around because they meet the right person, but definitely not if the right person gives in, right? Ooh, this is salacious. Look at that. We have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So, Queen of Pentacles right here is stable. This is somebody who, I love this image. Look at the bat. What's up? So this is somebody who has taken their time. They've been through all the phases of the Pentacles, right? They've taken their time to cultivate, to make sure that they get back what they put in, and then they multiply that. They are cautious. This is somebody who is aware. Maybe they could have like supersonic hearing as well. So you want to really put your bat ears to the test and make sure that you are listening to what this person is saying. Most importantly, with like echolocation, stuff like that, you want to be careful that you're listening to what they're not saying as well, because that can give you a lot of clues as to what's going on here. I have no idea why her arms are in the pits. That's kind of interesting, but hey, I like the imagery. It doesn't make a difference. Proceed slowly. This is all about the Pentacles. I feel like you want to take your time and decide, hey, is this person really, can we build together? Or is this just a bone collector or a vajayjay collector? Pile number 2, here we are talking about vajays in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. Oh, hi. Okay. So, these are all flipping and tripping. The Knight of Pentacles, once again, proceed in a slow manner. Take a look at your money. Take a look at your budget. Also, just make sure that this person isn't trying to use you for your assets, shall we say, right? You want to be careful. You want to be mindful that you are taking care of what it is that you've earned and worked hard for, and that people are not just jumping on a bandwagon to use you for the sake of something that they think you can provide for them. Anyways, that goes without saying. So the jumper cards, as far as who's coming towards you, 6 of Swords, they want to move towards calmer waters, and they see you as somebody, pile number 2, that can calm their waters. I feel like this person has a lot of knowledge. It could be a little bit older than what they appear initially. They could have been on a long journey, and it's almost like, hey, you've kind of grown. You're grown. Should you not have outgrown this like energy by now, trying to be a bone collector or a vajay collector? 8 of Pentacles, it's going to take some work, and I feel like you're going to stand back and make sure that they're actually contributing and not just watching this busy little bee doing all the work. I love this image. Not pretty. Pile number 2, Page of Pentacles. They could have their fingers in a lot of different things, so you want to make sure that this is something that you are briefed upon, that you are aware of, that you're not surprised, okay? Because, you know, the octopus, by now, most of us know that they are amazing little creatures. I mean, from spraying that ink, right, in order for them to make a quick escape, also to be able to kind of be contortionists and just kind of move and get out of difficult situations or impossible situations, grasping the coin. Page of Pentacles. So make sure that you proceed in slow manner and see what this person's coin is about as well. See if they are steady or if they're just looking for something to supplement their deficiencies. We don't want that. We don't need that. The Queen of Swords here. So be clear, be concise, and be willing to cut off anything that hinders. You've done graduated, like you're grown. You have the ability to get an aerial view of everything. And also, it is said, I haven't witnessed it for myself, that these little creatures, these owls, can rotate their heads all the way around, which is pretty impressive, giving them a better advantage than we do, not only aerially, but, you know, all the way around the whole circumference. So you want to make sure that you are observing everything and make sure to start pruning and taking care of things that you don't want around you or that's not beneficial. I feel like you will, in fact, cut a bee if you need to. And you will cut somebody off if they threaten you in any way, or if they just come across as like I heard the word pompous, but I'm thinking like a user, or trying to use your resources is a word that I was trying to figure out. Trying to use your resources in order just to benefit them. Like if they're not bringing anything to the table and they're not making efforts, then please, and yours as well. But the Knight of Wands here, this is, you know, coming in for the lovey love, the grubby grub, and let's do. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. What else do we need to know? What is this person's intention? I mean, I feel like this is clear already, but what the heck? We're here. Solitude. You definitely have a message from pile number 1. Okay. Life energy. So it says happy. Let's get it lined in here because I hate when it's fuzzy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you of sunshine, to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Yeah. So maybe you're that fairy that actually reveals in others what needs to be healed. And that's part of the shine that they're attracted to. Do not forget, pile number 2, that you are radiating as bright as that sun. I mean, that is all fire. This person is incredibly attracted to you, sexually, sensually, riveted. They can't take their eyes off of you. But you got that echolocation, that sonar going on, and baby, you're going to need to use it to make wise decisions for yourself. Let's see what kind of energy is approaching with that. How are they approaching? A little bit more here. Oh, no. Run. I'm just kidding. Well, it could be with vanity. It could be like, oh, look at me on the life of the party. Don't you like me? They like me. How come you don't like me? Why are you not intrigued? Recovery. Maybe they're in recovery or trying to get in recovery. And maybe that's part of, yeah, because that king drop down upside down, spilling all of his emotions everywhere. So this person could be in recovery, thinking about going to recovery, or have some substance issues going on here that you ain't trying to get. No, you're not trying to get messed up and all that. Okay. Self-worth. Yeah, I feel like in the end you're going to choose you, but always choose you first. And then if they choose you, that's nice too. But all too often, especially females, have a tendency to pick everybody but themselves first. And we have to learn the hard way. Some of us, i.e. me, tend to learn the really hard way. And we don't learn that lesson until way late in life. So you definitely want to have a lot of self-worth, even if it feels like you're on an island on top of icicles. It doesn't make a difference, because if you don't choose you, I guarantee you everybody else will choose themselves over you every single time. So learn how to choose you first, and eventually you will attract the correct people, your correct tribe, and you'll be able to see the forest for the trees, however that saying goes. I feel like you could even you could be living in windy conditions, or have a lot of like the spoken word coming towards you about your self-worth, by the way. Okay. So that is interesting. The color orange might be important to you. And if it's not now, it might be like your favorite color. You could be drawn to it, or you could be wearing orange when this person wants to head towards you, or something about it. Like say somebody starts chatting you up from high school that you haven't seen in a while, or somebody new, I don't know, and they changed the chat color to like orange. That would be an indication. Or something about like October, November, or even December, where the color orange is prominent, can have something to do with I don't know, identifying this person. Her dress is orange as well. But also orange is, again, the sacral chakra. This is about your sensuality, your sexuality. And that is a huge draw. But you don't want somebody who is unhealed, okay? And especially you don't want somebody who is not wanting to get healing. Last, we have the Two of Cups. I feel like this is entirely new person who is drawn to you. Good grief, and we're already like out of time, but this is Two of Cups. This is somebody who actually really gets you. This is, she's like, I'm not sharing a damn thing until you prove it to me. I mean, what? That's what's up. Orange shirt. Seems like an orangey shirt. So I feel like this almost looks like a treasure chest, and the Two of Cups, this is always about a closeness, about having the same MO, the same drive, the same emotional, spiritual mindset, a deep, deep connection. So I feel like you have another person coming towards you, the Magician. Someone else is trying to manifest you as well. So while you could be like waylaid and blindsided by the first person that we spent all of our time on, this other person is here and they've been manifesting you. I feel like they could be green with envy, green with jealousy. This person could be very possessive, by the way. Not necessarily a bad thing. You want to monitor that, of course. But with the Magician, I feel like this person is trying to manifest you, okay? I heard come hell or high water. So you're going to have to make a judgment right here if you're between two people. But making a judgment even what is good for you and yourself, okay? And the King of Wands. So this is another, you could have 3 people total. Well, I'm sure more, but 3 people that I see here total. The King of Wands right here is somebody who is extremely fiery, impassioned by their own desires, their own thoughts, their own ideas. They could have businesses. I'm saying plural, but they could be really riveted on you and impassioned with you. And there's something about like possessing you. I feel like you could attract people that want to possess you in so many different ways. So you'll want to keep an eye open for that. What is your draw? Pile number 2. That's pretty intense. So if you're liking this kind of reading, again, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you at your next reading. Much love to you. Namaste. Hi friends, my name is Crystal with Psychic MD. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you're a repeat offender, thank you so much for stopping back in, and thank you for your patience. Hope everybody finds exactly what it is that you are seeking here. If you're curious about my gloves, nobody is, but here we go. Wanted to let you know we have been without electricity and it is super, super cold. So I'm having a hard time getting the temperature back up at my place, but that will come slowly. We've been without power for some time and it is what it is. So here we are. Who's coming towards you in love? I had to rearrange everything because it seemed like the candle wanted to speak. We're going to allow this. So candle is speaking for your reading. It has been speaking for the other readings as well. And who's coming towards you in love is somebody from your past or somebody that evokes nostalgia. Somebody that you had a fondness for. Somebody from childhood, from where you grew up. If you have moved away from your homeland, this could be somebody from your homeland that you haven't thought about in a long time. This person is somebody that perhaps you had discoveries with. I feel like you are going to actually kind of jump for joy, like being shocked. This one is going to be surprising, very surprising. And see how that candle just steadied out. I have literally no air going on here. Definitely no fans because it's so cold, but it's doing its things. Candle's doing its thing. So let's see a little bit more about this person coming towards you. Who's coming towards pile number 3, please? Pile number 3. Who is this person that's coming towards thee? Wahaha, the High Priestess. Check this out, you guys. Isn't that pretty? This is a horror tarot, by the way. It's my latest deck. This was gifted to me over the weekend, along with these really cool gloves that, you know, I had to show off. But they are warm, by the way. They are functional. I'm going to say that right now I just got a really kind of piercing pain in my left ear. So this could be somebody who maybe calls you out of the blue or somebody who's been wanting to call you. With the High Priestess here, I feel like for some of you guys, you could have a great intuition about who this is by the discussion that we've had thus far. I feel like the first person that was on the top of your mind, that would be who it is. Your intuition is pretty on point. Card number 2, so 6, 7, 8. 8 to me is all about luck and cycles. When I add these 2 numbers up, I'm getting the number 8. High Priestess is trust your gut, your intuition, but she also has that pomegranate that's glowing. Who is coming towards you in love, please? We have the Knight of Pentacles, somebody who is slow to come towards you. Interesting, because I feel like even though these kids are right here, obviously one is older, one is younger. This could be somebody who's older than you. I'm getting somebody who is actually a little bit older than you. With the Knight of Pentacles, they've definitely taken their time, okay? And it even says here, slow and steady wins the race. So they could have just really, you could have not seen this person or heard from them since childhood. You guys obviously had lives. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, remember me? Out of the blue, remember me? When my son was little, he would not say remember because he couldn't. And he would say member. I remember. I think that's so cute. So you might remember who this person is too. Justice. Ooh, salacious. Get it right here. Come on. Okay. So she carries a sword and scales, but she doesn't want to kill you. Just give you what you deserve. Meow. Okay, I'm like, where are the scales? These are, again, this is a new deck, so I haven't seen these cards at all. So here are the scales tattooed on her back, and she's carrying the sword. Wow. With the Justice card, the number 11. The number 1111 can have something to do with this whole scenario as well. The number 11, you know, 2 new cycles. The number 1111, if you're drawn to that, or if you're seeing repeating patterns of that number, a lot of times represent like the 4 of Wands, new beginnings, new cycles, the home front, setting forward a new home, a new establishment with a new person, things like that. The King of Pentacles, the man who has everything. Wow. So maybe this person has everything. Okay, they're even smoking a Cuban cigar, I fancy. Interesting. Okay, so this person maybe could be a Taurus. Didn't even notice with the wolf right here. They could have bulls. They could ride bulls. I mean, maybe they're from Texas. Maybe they collect or deal gold. I don't know. I heard they could have a herd. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see a little bit more about this person coming towards pile 3, please. Who's coming towards pile 3? Okay. Interesting, because I'm hearing, like, I think it was Huey Lewis in the News. Again, I don't channel songs or music, but here I am, and all the songs are like really old, and this one's like, I wanna go back and do it all over, but I can't go back, on no. Okay, so expectations. You know, and this, I can't help but think about, okay, because this is all about your sacral chakra. So this person could have expectations that could be actually quite maybe blind to what the reality is. And there's a lot of fruit here, and she's obviously naked. You could be having coffee together and things like that. But this person could be all about like sensuality and ready to like shoot their shot, literally, figuratively, every which way. So this person could be saying, you know, I'd love to have a meal with you. I'd love to go to the Caribbean with you, because I'm getting Caribbean vibes almost. Or even like on a lengthy staycation, vacation, or I'm getting like, you know, like the carnival. Why can't I think of those? The vacations on the boat. Anyways, you get the point, okay? And then right now I'm seeing like with the papaya and stuff. I need to stay off TikTok. I'm like watching a lot of the TikToks, and some of them where they're like, I now identify as a papaya. Because they're like getting crazy with it. Okay. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So definitely it could be hot and heavy here. Hot and heavy. Somebody who's been thinking about you, who would love to feed you food, who would love to get close to you. What is this? Perfection. And it felt reversed. Okay. So I feel like this person doesn't expect like perfection, which is good because ain't nothing perfect, right? But there's a female like inside of a female, almost like your ancestors or something like that. So don't expect perfection could be the message. If you are somebody who's prone to high expectation, you know, kind of let them bring to the table what they bring and see if it's good for you. And vice versa. So once again, you could be maybe the center of gossip, or maybe this is just stating that this person could have been talking to people that are not approving. They're like, yeah, we don't want you reaching out to this person. Why is it that you want to reach out to them? What's the point? How come you can't date somebody from your own town? This person left town a long time ago, or you know, what makes you think that they'd be interested in you? I don't know. I feel like there's some gossip with the green right here that could be just jealousy. Maybe perhaps because this person like never forgot you. Oh, gratitude. Okay, so they could be expressing like gratitude and trickery and grief. What is going on here? All the green heart chakras. Okay, so this guy right here with the nuts. I feel like this is basically stating that you are not getting a trickster, okay? Because this, I feel like you're grateful. You could be grateful and even impregnated with, yes, maybe a baby, or impregnated with new ideas and a new hope that you are not going to be, I guess, assaulted with trickery that you have been in the past and suffering grief and things like that, from a lack of loyalty from past partners. So if you've had difficulty in love, I feel like this person is not somebody who's going to bring you trickery or difficulty. It is something that you're going to have realistic expectation about. But also this dragon is trying to tempt the squirrel with the nut, and it's sorry, you guys. Apparently, I was just really more tired than I thought when I started this reading. I'm just going to say that, how about that song too? Way old song. That was Orange Juice Jones. I saw you walking in the rain. I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands and I'll never be the same. Okay, so he's all, you're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. If you haven't heard it, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, but very old. So this squirrel is being lured by the dragon. And I feel like maybe perhaps you've had a lot of dragons that you've had to slay, that you had to sway, that you've had to like bob and weave to get rid of, okay? And I feel like you yourself, you're like, I ain't playing that game anymore, even though this looks really attractive. So you could have your guard up for sure. And the reason why also is because you've been through a lot. You've had a lot of grief. I feel like with this dog right here, you could be really close to dogs, but also this could be a symbolic of it just stating that you have had a lot of grief and you've been brokenhearted because of a lack of loyalty, okay? So that could have been part of your grief. Your heart chakra is wounded. And I think that you will see very quickly that this person isn't like that. They're not here to bring you any grief, but they may have to, treat you a little bit with delicate gloves or fuzzy gloves, whatever your MO is. I don't know your life. I think this person could be a seer, which is kind of interesting because I'm looking at her eyes and she has like zero expression in her eyes because, they're vacant, completely vacant. And a lot of times I know that I will tune out if I'm seeing things or hearing things. I know that I'm present, or I know that somebody's in front of me, but I can easily slip into, like, for lack of a better way of saying it, the other realm and like hear or see something completely different. And I don't want to say, it's not like, it could be just involuntary, honestly. So this person can have that as well. Now with the Tower here, this could rock you to your core, because if you've been used to dealing with scallywags and people that are untrustworthy, to have somebody who is really about you and I feel like solid and communicative and focused is going to be a major change. Yeah. So you've had a lot of betrayal, and this would be a lot of endings. Okay, so this would be an ending to all that nonsense. I feel like this person would take and protect you and look after you. I feel like they're pretty spry, even if they're older than you, regardless of the age. And I feel like also with all of these, like, lightning bugs, I haven't seen one here. I don't remember last time I saw one, but I do recall seeing them like in Florida, I think, and in Puerto Rico for sure. But I don't know, maybe lightning bugs are a thing where you meet up. Oh, look at that. Yes. So it's going to be a thing. So maybe you're going to see lightning bugs at that point in time. But this Ace of Swords is you gaining clarity, and it's going to be beautiful. I think these are morning glories. Won't swear to it, but it is incredibly beautiful. If so, I think that they're fragrant too, but I'm not 100%. Now, here we have the bats as well, flying through the night sky, and then the symbol for, I feel like, a victory. Okay, so you're going to have victory in getting clarity and speaking your truth, also in receiving communication and clarity that you desperately need in order to feel like, you're standing on firm ground and things like that. Yeah, you're going to do your investigative actions, and you're gonna allow time to take its course, because you are All the old songs. Let's just sing them all horribly. Your attitude and your mindset is, I'm not your fool. By Cinderella, 1980s. Let's do this. I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. But somebody's been eyeballing you, let me tell you. So you have a lot of power, a lot of power. And I heard a lot of power under your wings, which is interesting because you could have flown a lot. You could have traveled a lot, been well traveled, or simply you could have a lot of power in the things that you do. And it could be taking you further than anyone from your past would have thought. And yeah, I feel like this is hard earned. So I feel like you're, I don't want to say hardcore, but a little bit hardcore, and it's not unwarranted. Yeah, I feel like you've achieved enlightenment. Enlightenment in this case, right? You've achieved enlightenment, and a cycle of completion has ended. And I feel like a lot of this is with the Ten of Swords, dealing with people who are nasty to you, who spread gossip, like nasty gossip and rumors, people that manipulate in order to get what they need, people that are disloyal, dishonest, people that are judgmental, like whatever the case is. I feel like you put to bed a lot of things, you put to rest a lot of things, and there's been a lot of mourning. And I just want to say that whether you do or don't believe in ancestors, I feel like you're being honored yourself right here for completing a cycle on behalf of your ancestral line, and that you have achieved enlightenment to the point that you can rest a little bit and know that you have graduated, that you are well looked after, very well taken care of, and very dearly loved and revered by your ancestors. Even if you don't have people on this side really like complimenting you or saying thank you, I just want to thank you. Take a minute for doing the hard work, because I feel like you are my pal, that you're the underdogs, that you are incredibly misunderstood. I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work, a lot of breaking family ties, breaking bondage that wasn't conducive or helpful for other people. And I feel like you have put to death unselfishly a lot of things that just weren't healthy overall for your lineage. So if that is you, then here's a round of applause. And definitely an acknowledgement. Spirit wants to say even thank you for being steady during all the rocky times, for being focused, for fighting, for being fierce. The magical gateway. So I feel like this is where you're at. And if you don't feel that way, it is coming, because she's walking towards the light. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. All right, love. And the reason why is because you have, once I flip it over, that's funny. You're going to be able to do some stargazing, some dreaming. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focused. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So remain open-hearted. Know that you have passed many tests. And yes, what you want actually is headed towards you, even if you had a very long journey. And you are being promised a spirit of renewal. So if you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling like, I heard apathy. If you're feeling a little bit apathetic, that's understandable. And maybe get out a little bit more in the sunshine. Allow the warmth and the rays to do its thing. Even though we have, you know, a lot of weather issues currently. I'm going to say that you are entering a period and an era of peace, of stillness, of contentment, of growth, and a major stability in your life. If you've not experienced this in your life thus far, it is coming here for you. And along with that, pile number 3, we're not here for this necessarily, but here we are for this necessarily. Creation. So I feel like you're going to start looking at things quite differently. A lot of you guys are going to get into like herbalism, making teas, getting in tune with your body, finding out what works for your body and what doesn't, feeling things and energy, seeing you might even be seeing and tasting things like you never have before. And I feel like your psychic abilities are really developing quicker than you can explain. And maybe perhaps you're like, I don't want that. I just want to lead it a normal 9 to 5. And I get that. But here we are. It's coming towards you. So I'm just going to say you could be having different experiences than you've ever had before. Look at me just like flinging cards everywhere. Yeah, so have no fear of rejection. Whatever it is that you're going to create or you are creating, there is no rejection in sight for you. It is all welcome. So all these like demons or spirits or things that are like in your mind telling you, hey, you're going to fail, it's not going to work out, ignore those and toss them aside. You need to follow your intuition and your instinct, because that came out reversed, by the way. Yeah, and know that wherever it is that you're being led is a correct place for you. Follow your gut. After all, you are the high priestess, as we saw here, and you're connected deeply to the moon, so you have the answers at your feet. And the reason why is because that's going to bring you a lot of joy and balance. If nothing else, I know this is about who's coming towards you, but I feel like you're flourishing, and this person can even help you maintain a balance as well in all things, okay? These people look kind of pissed off, so even this could serve to piss off other people around you. Jealousy, that's all. So I feel like this person, I don't know, I'd give them a chance. I mean, that sounds like a good person to me. You know, coming towards you, wanting to wine and dine you and see what things are all about, that couldn't forget about you. Yeah. The Ace of Swords right here to bring you clarity, to cut through the chase. Featuring inspiration, sudden insight, and challenges ahead. Yeah, so that is what's coming towards you. And again, this person can also be a seer. Maybe they don't even know it. Maybe you don't know that they're a seer. But I feel like you haven't even talked to them for a million years. So there's a lot of catching up to do. Just take your time and enjoy the ride, enjoy the trip. Don't try to jump from A to Z like me, you know, enjoy yourself. Hope that that makes sense to you. If you're liking this kind of read, give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, much, much love to you. Namaste.